Hey guys, Vance here. Alright, before we get rolling, let me clear the air. In my last Formula 1 video, I may have accidentally handed Oscar Piastri a podium he never even sniffed. Yeah, the guy was probably sipping water in the garage while I was busy giving him champagne and a trophy. My bad, Oscar, but look, that just shows you how excited I get about racing. And today, we are carrying that same energy into something different, GT racing. If Formula 1 is the sharp suit and tie of motorsport, GT racing is the leather jacket. Less Monaco yachts, more 24-hour battle cars. It's loud, it's raw, and it takes the cars you and I dream about. Ferraris, Porsches, Aston Martins, and throws them into gladiator fights that last all night long. And trust me, it's chaos you'll want to see. Last time, we traced racing from the long Fiats of Nuvolari to Verstappen flying through Baku. But here's the thing, motorsport didn't just split into Formula 1 and call it a day. There is another path, born of the same roots, GT racing, where F1 is about precision and speed. GT is about endurance and survival. If one tests your stopwatch, the other tests your stamina. GT stands for Gran Turismo, Italian for Gran Touring. Back in the day, that meant long-distance road cars, fast enough to cross Europe and stylish enough to park outside a casino. Naturally, people looked at those cars and thought, yeah, but what if we raced them for 24 hours straight? So here we are. GT cars look like the machines you see on posters. Porsche's 911s, Ferrari 296, Corvettes, Lamborghinis. But on the inside, stripped, caged, lightened, wings bolted on and tuned to scream at the limit. They are still recognizable, but they've been turned into endurance-bred monsters. So, how does it differ from Formula 1? Formula 1 cars are pure prototypes. No headlights, no trunk, just aerodynamic science experiments. GT cars, they look like road cars, and that's the magic. You see a Porsche GT3 or an Aston Martin Vantage, and it still looks like something you'd want to drive home. And while F1 races are over in about 90 minutes, GT races laugh at short sprints. They go 6 hours, 12 hours, even 24. Drivers swap in and out. Day turns to night, cars take damage and keep going. It's less about one superstar driver and more about the entire team surviving the grind. The jewel in the crown, the 24 hours of Le Mans. If Monaco is F1's catwalk, Le Mans is its Everest. Picture it, headlights slicing through the night, brake discs glowing like lava, drivers running on caffeine and instinct. Cars that were showroom fresh at the start looking like battle-scarred survivors at the finish. And it's not just Le Mans. There is Spa, 24 hours, the Nürburgring, 24, Daytona. GT thrives on endurance, and every one of these races writes its own kind of madness. Here is why you should care. GT racing actually shapes the cars you and I see on the street. F1 tech trickles down slowly. GT cars start as road cars. That wing on a Porsche 911 GT3 RS straight from the GT3 race car. Ferrari's lightweighting perfected in GT. These cars prove themselves on track and then flex on the highway. And let's be real, GT racing is way rowdier than F1. In F1, a sneeze on a front wing gets you a full safety car. In GT, Ferraris are bullying Corvettes, Lamborghinis are shoulder-checking Porsches. It's basically luxury car insurance fraud at 250 kilometers per hour. And somehow, that's the beauty of it. So, when you zoom out, F1 is the polished jewel. Rally, which we covered earlier, is chaos in the dirt. GT, it's endurance, grit, and the dream cars of our world fighting for survival. They are all connected, all feeding into each other, and all part of the reason motorsport is more than just racing. It's culture, history, and passion rolled into one. So, yeah, I may have accidentally put Piastri on a podium that never happened, but at least today I put GT racing on the stage it deserves. Next time, we are heading across the Atlantic. Forget champagne in Monaco. We are talking V8 thunder, oval chaos, and 500 miles of turning left. Yup, NASCAR. See you then. Hit like if you enjoyed the video.